Sujit was returning from the fair in his old bullock cart in the pouring rain. Sky. At thick layers of dark clouds swirled and drawered, as if about to crash down on the earth. Get ready. Every time a flash of lightning pierces the sky, the entire forest is illuminated in a moment of white light. It would be bathed in, and then plunge into even more terrifying darkness the next moment. Dusk had fallen. It was, and darkness was rapidly spreading. A strong wind was shaking the trees. The rustling of the leaves seemed like an unknown sound. Oh Lord, what a torrential downpour it has poured down. Even getting home has become difficult. Oh, this mud, too. Just be brave now. Bullocks, just a little while longer before we reach the village. I wish I hadn't stayed so long at the fair. Come on, try a little harder. This mud just won't let up. Oh my God, this lightning. It feels like it's fallen on my head. That crowd at the fair now seems like a dream. Here, it's just fear is all there is. What kind of night is this? The rain seems unstoppable. Oh Lord, is this the same road where the stories people tell me? My heart is pounding. I wish I could find some shelter soon. The rain was getting even heavier. The drops were falling so fast that they hit my face. A slight jolt was felt. Lightning flashed repeatedly in the sky and the clouds were moving. The thunderclap seemed to shake the earth. Silence fell all around. No one was there, no humans, no sound, just the steady sound of rain and wild animals coming from somewhere in the distance. The frightening sounds. Sujit's heart began pounding. He wondered about this route. I had heard many scary stories. Then suddenly I heard the sound of a temple bell from somewhere far away. A voice was heard. The strange thing was that the voice was clear and resonant even amidst the noise of the rain. Was audible. Sujit listened carefully. Yes, it was definitely a temple bell. It was oh, that sounds like a temple bell. Yes. Absolutely. But who would be playing it in such heavy rain? Sujit led the oxen to the house. He turned towards. After traveling some distance, he saw a very old Shiva temple amidst dense trees. It was made of stone and looked quite dilapidated and ancient. But the strange thing was, a faint light shimmered from within. Sujit stopped his bullock cart near the temple. And with a mixture of curiosity and fear, I quickly went inside the temple. The temple looked much older than it looked from the outside. Inside, it was just as clean and quiet. Incense sticks burned in front of the Shiva linga, and all four were lit. A faint scent of milk and sandalwood wafted around. It seemed as if someone had just performed a puja. But no one was visible there. Wasn't working. Is anyone here? Please come out. I've lost my way. It's raining heavily. The road is covered in mud. Even the oxen are tired. If I just stop here for a while. Do you mind? That's strange. The lights are on in the temple. The incense sticks are also lit. Then why is no one visible? A little while later, a man emerges from the back room of the temple. An elderly sage appeared, dressed in saffron robes. There was deep peace in his eyes, but a deep look on his face. The shadow of worry was palpable. Who are you, son? How did you end up here on this stormy night? Maharaj was returning from a nearby village. The fair went on late, so I was late. On the way, it started raining so heavily that we couldn't see anything. Then the temple bell rang. He heard the call and came here. He stared at Sujit for a few moments, silent and still. Then, slowly, a quiet voice. He said it's not advisable to stay in the forest at this time. This place may seem quiet during the day, but it transforms at night. Every sound here has a meaning, and a voice hidden in the silence. Son, if you heard the bell outside, you'd know it. It doesn't call everyone. But sir, you're saying that the bell doesn't call everyone. Calls. What does this mean? The monk took a deep breath. The peace in his eyes now turned serious. For a few moments, he remained silent, watching Sujit intently, as if you're searching for something inside him. Then he said softly, "Son, stay here in the temple tonight. Leave. The storm outside is still raging. But listen to me carefully. It's midnight. After, if you hear any sound, whether it's someone calling, crying, or calling your name, do not go outside the boundaries of this temple under any circumstances. Remember, not every voice is human." It would have been. Sujit found the monk's words a bit strange, but the seriousness on his face was palpable. It was clear he wasn't joking. "Yes, sir, I will take your advice into consideration. No matter what noise I hear, I will not step outside the temple." He thought to himself that perhaps there was a noise here at night. Wild animals might be coming. That's why the monk tried to scare him and warn him. The monk tells him to sit in a nearby corner. Then they go inside and a little while later, he returned with some fresh fruit on a plate. "Here, son, eat some fresh fruit. The journey is long. My body needs both rest and food. It's stormy outside, so stay here today. Take refuge in Lord Shiva. Don't worry. Everything will be fine." Sujit calmly ate the fruit and drank the water. Sadhu Maharaja gave him an old mat and a blanket was offered so he could rest. Sujit bowed respectfully to Lord Shiva and he lay down in a corner of the temple. His eyes slowly closed from exhaustion. The night was getting darker outside. The rain was still pounding, and the wind was howling. The sound of thunder rumbled through the walls. Sujit was about to drift off to sleep. Suddenly, he heard a strange sound. It was very faint at first, but within a few moments, it became louder. The voice gradually grew louder. "Sujit, son, come out. Look, I'm here. Don't be afraid. I'm your mother. You haven't returned for so long. I've been looking for you here and there. Son, just come out once. Look, your mother is calling you. Come to me." "Sujit, you recognize me, right? Listen to my voice, son. I've come to meet you." "Sujit, listen to me, son. I'm in big trouble. Someone take me away from here. Otherwise, I won't be able to escape. You're my brave son, aren't you? Just come out once. I need you." Look, I'm standing right here outside your temple, soaking wet in the cold rain. Come quickly. Save me, son." Sujit's eyes suddenly shot open. He was startled. He sat up. There was silence all around him. But the voice was now clearer. The strange thing was that it sounded like someone else's voice. No, it sounded like her mother's voice. It sounded like her mother's voice. But how could Mom be here? No, this can't be true. She was in the village. But if she's really here, how did I get in? Should I stay? Oh Lord Shiva, what should I do now? Should I go out or not? Sujit's heart pounded. His heart started pounding. It felt like it would burst out of his chest. Fear and curiosity both raced through him. A crowd gathered. Sujit stood up and slowly walked towards the temple door. It felt like his hand was moving toward the door, while his mind was saying, perhaps if she's my mother, and if she really needs help, how can I not go? Then suddenly someone said something. He held her hand tightly. Sujit shuddered. He turned around and saw the Sadhu Maharaj behind him was standing. His eyes were filled with deep seriousness and unspoken fear. Wait, son. Don't even step outside. I warned you. The sounds coming from outside, they don't belong to a human being, even if they look like they belong to your mother. Sir, but it was really my mother's voice. She was calling me. She was saying, he's in trouble. If he really is, how can I just leave him like this? It's not yours. This shadow reads your mind. Son, it imitates its voice. She knows that you have the deepest love in your heart. How much love she has for her mother, that is why she is calling you in her guise. Many travelers have fallen for this trick and never returned. Sujit, why aren't you listening to me? The sound of sobs fills the air. I'm in so much pain. I'm your mother. Look. I'm outside here, soaking wet in the rain. I hear a faint, broken cry. She says, don't leave me alone, son. Just come out once. If you don't, I'll be saved. I won't be able to make it. Sadhu Maharaj, please leave me. She's my mother. I recognize her voice. You understand? Is gone. He's in trouble. I have to help him. Please let him go. I can't leave them like this. She's calling me. Remember, if you go out, your name will be called too. We'll join them. The monk yanked Sujit back inside and sat him down on the ground. Then they straightened up, went in front of the Shiva Linga, sat in Padmasana and started chanting mantras loudly. Om Namah Shivaya Om Trumbhim Shugandhim Pushtavardhanam Om Namah Kalbhairavaya Om Huju Saharudraya Namah Har Har Mahadev Rakshami Rakshami Mahakal Dev Pandit. You chant any mantra for me. You won't be able to stop me. I will come again and again, whenever anyone steps into this temple. I will call out to him, you cannot bind me. My shadow spreads in every direction. Its my name echoes in every breeze. Om Namah Shivaya. His chants echo throughout. The sound of chanting spread through the temple. Om Namah Kalbhairav. Slowly, the sound outside grew louder. Har har. But not completely stopped. I protect. I protect. The saint continued to chant the mantra. Beads of sweat glistened on his forehead, and the entire temple was filled with a strange, mysterious energy. Sujit trembled with fear. His heart was pounding. Don't be afraid now, son. The strength is back. Bholenath himself protects the temple. Now you can sleep peacefully. I will stay here. I'll be sitting. After a while, all the sounds outside completely subsided. Now, only the sound of the rain continued. The sound of falling drops remained. Sujit lay back on his mat, trembling. But where was the sleep in his eyes? He stayed up all night. When the first rays of dawn. Once inside the temple, Sujit slowly got up and came out. The rain had stopped. It was. But there were strange footprints on the ground around the temple, as if someone, an unknown object, had been roaming around the temple all night. Just then, the Sadhu Maharaj emerged from his hut. He looked around. I looked at and took a deep breath, as if relieved after a long struggle. Do you see these marks, son? These are the same shadows that surrounded the temple all night. Kept hovering. She was trying to pull you out. In your mind. He uses love to trap you. But by the grace of Lord Shiva, he will escape this. She could not cross the temple boundary. These lines are a sign of her failure. She has not been able to find salvation, and therefore she returns every stormy night to seduce a new mind. Sir, who is this shadow? Why does it come here every night? And why do I have to remember my mother? The voice calling? What's the secret? What's the backstory? Son, this shadow is no ordinary spirit. It was once a human being. A woman who, after her husband's death, she was driven to near insanity. It is said that she was so overcome with grief. She drowned because she never found peace while she was alive. One stormy night, she found her dead body in this very forest. He gave his life. From then on, his soul was bound to this place. He still suffers from his loneliness and pain. She hasn't been free. She wants to include everyone in her pain. She knows what a person's greatest love is. Out of affection, to her mother, to her children, that's why she calls out in that voice. So that whoever hears it will be unable to resist. Many travelers have fallen for his trickery, and they never returned. They were all swallowed up by his shadow. They shared his sorrow. Son, If I hadn't stopped you, your footprints wouldn't have been found here by morning, and your oxen would have been standing there. Remained. Sujit's hair stood on end. With trembling hands, Sujit touched the sage's feet. Sadhu Maharaj, if you hadn't stopped me, I don't know what would have happened to me. Sadhu Maharaj, you saved my life. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be alive today. I'm your lifelong friend. I will remain indebted. I will never forget this. Son, tell Lord Shiva, not me. You are safe today by the grace of remember, there is only one way to escape that shadow. Never forget faith and belief. Sujit prayed to the idol of Lord Shiva. He went near and bowed respectfully. Then he came out and went to his cart. The two bulls stood safely, as if unaware of the night's terrible events. He got ready. He paid his final respects to the Sadhu Maharaj and left. All the way, his mind drifted back to the events of that night. That voice seemed so real, so alive. It was. He realized that if it weren't for Sadhu Maharaj, he might not be alive today. It was. The golden morning sun was now shining on the leaves of the trees. By noon, Sujit. He reached his village. As soon as he reached home, he saw his mother sitting in the courtyard. She was laughing and talking to her younger son. Nothing had happened to her mother. She was completely safe. Hey, what a mess you've created, Sujit. Why are you shaking, son? Did something happen on the way? Tell me, you fool, are you okay? Mom, I was so scared. I could hear your voice all night. So real, so true. Almost like you were calling me. I thought you were in some trouble. If Maharaj hadn't stopped me, I might not be here in front of you today. Sujit told his mother the entire story of the night. Hearing this, both fear and surprise started appearing in the mother's eyes. Gradually, the news spread throughout the village. Everyone knew that in that forest at night, something unexpected happens.